All right, welcome. So, you're thinking about jumping into options trading in 2026. And it's this weird situation, right? The potential is absolutely massive, but that learning curve, man, it is steep. So the big question is, how do you find the right path with all the noise out there? Well, let's break it down.
And that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, you hear all the buzzwords, leverage, hedging your portfolio, and it sounds amazing, super tempting. But then the second you start to actually look into it, bam, you're hit with this wall of crazy jargon, complex strategies, and what feels like a giant mountain of risk. It's overwhelming. You're just left thinking, okay, where on earth do I even start?
Well, that's exactly why we're here today. We're going to dig into a really deep, expert review from the folks at Investopedia. They did the heavy lifting for us. They looked at 15 of the top companies out there and basically created a clear map of the entire options education world. So our goal is simple. We're going to walk you through that map, and hopefully you'll find the perfect place to start your own journey. Okay, so let's kick things off with the big picture view. After looking at all the options, pun intended, Investopedia put together a short list of the absolute best of the best. You can think of this as like the 30,000-foot view, a quick guide to the best players in the game. And here's the lineup. You've got Bullish Bears, which is perfect if you're someone who learns by doing. Then there's Option Alpha, the top recommendation for total beginners. Udemy is on the list for its amazing value. Then you've got the ones that are built right into your broker like Charles Schwab and Tastytrade. And for the really experienced traders, there's SMB training. You can see right away each one of these is built for a totally different kind of person. So let's zoom in and figure out which one might be the right fit for you. Okay, so if you are brand spanking new to options trading, like you don't even know what a call or a put is, this next part is for you. Seriously, starting with a solid foundation is everything. And the experts say there are two really great choices that make that first step super accessible and, actually effective. So the experts basically pointed to two different roads for beginners. First up, you've got Option Alpha. The big draw here, it is completely free. And we're talking high-quality videos from a real industry vet. It's perfect if you're just kind of curious and want to dip your toes in the water without spending a dime. Then, on the other side, you've got this Udemy course. It's a huge, really well-reviewed program that you can get for a super low price. And check this out. This is the number that really makes Udemy's offer kind of crazy. It's not just about getting one cheap course. For about $14 a month, their subscription plan doesn't just unlock that options course, it unlocks over 26,000 other courses. I mean, that is just a ridiculous amount of learning for a tiny investment. It's pretty incredible. All right, so maybe you're not the sit in a classroom type. Maybe the idea of watching hours of theory just makes your eyes glaze over, For a lot of us, things don't really click until we see them happening in a real, live market. If that sounds like you, if you learn best by doing, then this next group of platforms is built just for you. When it comes to learning by doing, the experts flagged 3 different approaches. First, there's Bullish Bears. This one gives you access to a live trading room, so you're literally learning with a whole community in real time. Then you've got the platforms built right into your brokerage account. Charles Schwab gives you more structured one-on-one coaching. And Tastytrade, they do these daily live shows that are all about, okay, here's what the market's doing right now, and here's how you can use options. It's super practical. And the folks at Investopedia were really impressed by this community model. They actually said that the interactive experience at Bullish Bears was, quote, unmatched. And that just goes to show how powerful it can be to learn in that kind of environment, to really see and feel how these strategies work in the real world. Okay, let's switch gears for a second. We've talked about beginners, we've talked about people who like to learn by doing, but what if you're past all that? What if you've already got the basics down cold, and now you're looking for that professional, elite-level edge? Well, there's a path for you too, but just a heads up, it's for a very different type of trader. So to really get why this next pick is for advanced traders, you got to understand what a prop firm is. A proprietary trading firm, or prop firm for short, is an outfit that trades with its own money, not clients' money, their own. So their entire success, their whole business, depends on how good their traders are. And that background is super important because the best course for advanced traders comes straight from one of these places.
Yeah, so SMB training is basically the teaching side of a New York prop firm called SMB Capital. What they do is give you access to this huge library of videos packed with really sophisticated option strategies. I mean, the kind of stuff you're just not going to find on YouTube. But, and this is a big but, you have to understand what you're getting into. Their top-tier packages are expensive, and they are 100% designed for people who want to do this for a living.
So there you have it. We've pretty much covered the whole spectrum, right? From totally free courses for newbies all the way up to elite training for the pros. We've seen what the experts think are the best picks for every single learning style. The only thing left to do now is figure out which of these paths is the right one for you. And really, it just boils down to these 3 simple questions you have to ask yourself. First, where am I at right now? Be honest. Are you a complete beginner, or do you already know your way around a call and a put? Second, what's your budget look like? Are we talking free, a small monthly fee, or are you prepared to make a serious investment in your education? And last, number 3, how do you actually learn best? Do you like structured videos, or do you need to be in the trenches, watching live traders in a community? You answer those 3 questions, and I guarantee the right platform for you from this list will become super clear. Think of it this way. Investopedia has already drawn the map for you. They've highlighted all the best roads for whatever kind of journey you're on. So the only real question left for you is, which path are you going to take first?